lessons 4 through 9 in Learn Violin Fast, Book 3. Exercise 4 is now we're going to practice using high threes on the D string. And to get a high three, you have to use a G sharp. So you'll notice that every single G that we have here is a G sharp, and also in the key signature, we'll have an F sharp. So for this entire exercise, make sure that your 1 is on a tape, 2 is on a tape, and your 3 is high, and your pinky is next to it. Exercise 4, ready, go. Notice how the very second to last measure, there was no slur in there, as opposed to the slurs for the previous 2 lines. Exercise number 4 is high threes on the A string, and to get a high 3 on the A string, it has to be a D sharp. So all the notes will be A, B natural, C sharp, and a D sharp, and be sure to use all of pinkies when you get E. Exercise 5, ready. I'm going to turn the page to continue. Exercise 5. Now, you'll notice that exercise F in lesson 5, there are some D naturals. Then we have a bar line. So remember to reset them and go back to D sharp. So we're in the key of E major. So we have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. So if you have a D natural, it's going to be a regular 3. But as soon as you have that bar line, you enter a new measure and there's nothing on that D, make sure to go back to the key signature and add the D sharp. So this is quite tricky. So be on the lookout. If you need to write down what the notes are, please do so. But here's the rest of lesson 5. Ready, and. Lesson 6 is exercises with high threes on the E string. Open E is E, F sharp is a regular 1, G sharp is a high 2, and A sharp is a high 3. Now in lesson C, you'll notice there's an E sharp, so we are going to use a low 1. Again, this is just a little preview of a lesson that's to come. Instead of playing 1 on the tape, you're going to pull it back away from you, and that E sharp is a regular 1. We're going to slide back up. Is there anything else in here that needs addressing? Nope, just that E sharp, which will be a low 1. All you have to do is we're going to talk about and do exercises with low 1s later, but you're going to take your 1, pull it half step away from you towards the scroll, and then back to normal. All right, this is lesson 6, exercises with high threes on the E string. next we're going to learn scales that have high threes. So to play the lower part of A major, we need to start with 1 on G, but it requires us to use a high 2 and a high 3 on G and D strings. So when we learned an A major scale in previous lessons, we used open A that has all of the tapes. But if you start the lower octave, you're going to have to use high 3 on the G and the D string. So this is the low octave of A major scale, number or lesson 7 in Learn Violin Fast, book 3. Next we have E major scale. Again, it's the same pattern, 1 on the tape, 2 on the tape, high 3, open string. And then this time we're going to use open A coming up. We're going to use pinky for the E, and then we're going to use pinky on the D string instead of open A. So we'll actually use proper fingering here for lesson 8. E major scale, 1 octave, starting with 1 and D. And next we have B major scale. Now I know it can look a little scary because there are 5 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. But just know that the B major scale, the higher octave in first position, is really just 1 on the tape, 2 on the tape, high 3, pinky, or open E, and then 1, high 2, high 3, 4. So it's actually not as bad as it looks on paper. This is lesson 9, B major scale, in 1 octave, starting with 1 on A. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next lesson when we'll continue learning and improving, being able to play with high 3 and play in tune and continue to make beautiful sound with great positions. Thanks for watching.